What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and this 2020 has been a crazy year, hasn't it? With everything going on in the media, with all the focus on hate, racism, anger, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, so many distractions, man. So many things that get you just off your balance. The pandemic, self quarantine and all this crazy stuff, man. It blows me away. And when you talk about solutions, there's plenty of them out there, but nobody wants to talk about them. None of the celebrities are talking about them. None of the athletes are talking about them. Knows all the people you guys all look up to. Not even the politicians that you guys voted in office are talking about them, because everybody's still sitting around, unless you live in some states. Not all states are doing the same thing, but a lot of these states, with these people just rioting supposedly with no solution, just out burning, tearing up stuff. Most of these people probably weren't working or doing anything to begin with, because if you were working or actually doing something constructive, you would be trying to make money to support your family and yourself, rather than hanging out all day on a street corner. I don't know how you do it. I don't have the time to sit around, and talk about hate and just put out this negative vibe. And it's just like, it's insane, man. Even when you look at, like, politically, you got people who have been accused of, just all kind of craziness, can barely talk, put together a sentence. Another person that's just, locked up innocent people. And then you have, you know, these people, all they're talking about is vote for them, but what are they gonna do? What's next? They don't have no plan, man. It's just vote for them. Vote for you for what? What are you gonna do? The other person said that they were gonna get rid of employment tax. What are you gonna do? What is your contribution to what's going on outside of just trying to get everybody a little check to make them think that they got a pat on the back? This has been the biggest exchange of wealth in history. Over $1 trillion exchanged hands, man. People that were millionaires became billionaires. Billionaires became trillionaires. But the average person, they were happy for a little stimulus check and maybe a PPE loan. That's what they were cool with. I don't get it. I seen somebody at the post office, man, looked like they had just got through painting their car. They had paint goggles on, some crazy mask on, had gloves on their hands, and, went up there. I just shook my head, and when I got up there, it's like, I was talking to one of the ladies, and she was like, at least I got my check, they owe me that. They owe you that. You probably are owed a lot more than that, but you're not applying yourself to get any of it. As far as effort-wise, it just, I don't get it, man. It just doesn't, I don't get how, somebody can give you a little something and then you're just cool, and now it's just all this focus on hate and anger and divide, and people are just rolling with it, man. Media is bought and paid for. We know that, there's only maybe 4 or 5 people who control all the media. So if they want to put together a narrative, then they'll put together whatever that narrative is. And it's like a shuck and drive show, man. You got people who are just serenading, especially the black, the black voters. But what is going to be the outcome from that? What is going to be the benefits of these people once they're in office, and what have they done in the position they've been in for the last 20, 30 years? I don't really like to get into politics, but it's just, right now there's just so much out there. And, I just hate to see what they try to turn this country into. And when you got people from other countries, billionaires and different people with financial interests trying to tell the American people what they can and can't do. And I mean, how do we even stand for that? How do we even let that get to the point where we're entertaining it? And you look around the world and you see how other people are standing up, and you can't really even see the other news no more because they don't show it. You got to go on some type of online network to find out what's going on in Germany or Venezuela or some of these other countries, Chile. You can't see nothing here. All you see here is the same conditioning shit, the same just depressing stuff. Like I said, the media, man, they're not. What are they pumping? It's a clown show. It's a clown show, and the people don't. If it's not on CNN or CNBC, nobody believes it. It's like, wow, are you that brainwashed that you can't make sense of all this? I don't get it. I remember, man, in 2008 when I got out of prison, there was, I guess, H1N1 was out. There was the economy was bad. They had all this stuff going on, and I didn't even know about any of it because I didn't watch the news. I just got out here and was on survival mode. And it was almost better off like that when I didn't know any of that stuff and wasn't worried about it, because the more you get caught up in it, the more angry you get. You want to blame people. You want to point the finger. You want to say all this hate stuff. And what is the end game? They've been trying to reset this country for a long time, man. They've been trying to just destroy our economy, use different things to divide the people. Another country, they use religion, because religion is a big divide. If you look at the Middle East, if you look at, Israel, you look at a lot of these other, Turkey, a lot of these countries, the religion is a strong separating factor. In the United States, race. They've used race the same way they've used it in other places, and it's a psychological thing, and nobody sees it. Nobody sees it. A handful do, but a lot of you guys just buy into it. There's people I know, man, that I've talked to that said they're spiritual, and some of the stuff they post about people, man, I don't understand how you blaming all these other human beings for something you feel they ain't got nothing to do. They don't even know you. How you blaming them for all your hate? I don't get it. And then you got the media, they're jumping on race issues back to back. But when it's just a regular non-election year, nobody's talking about it. You're not addressing it. You're the politician. You're the one who vote these people in office. All these people marching and stuff. Why don't you go talk to the people who run the cities? You're not doing nothing. You're going to people who live in their homes, and you're talking about come outside, open your pockets. For what? They don't owe you shit. Those people just need they wig split, man. You open your pockets. Go to the people you voted in office, read about what's going on as far as legislation passing through your communities, and take a stand. But for you to sit there and point the finger, and then a lot of, like I said, your parents should have whooped you when you were kids because you have no respect, you have no morals, and you haven't learned any mannerism. That's why you think everything should be handed to you, and that's why these people could tell you anything and you buy it. It's so crazy. You got one party. This person called the other person a pedophile, a racist. Now they're partners. How does that happen? I don't get it. And then everybody's saying, well, the other guy hung out with this person. Well, that person got arrested and somehow committed suicide, then that person's friend got arrested, and now things are moving forward. But the whole time that the other office was in going on, with nobody arrested or nothing. So how are you gonna point the finger on one side, but you ain't pointing the other way? People just don't see the big picture, man. And I'm just venting, sharing some thoughts out there in my head, because I look at all this, and for 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 it to have to make sense to me, I'm wondering how it makes sense to all these other people. How do they look at it? Because they must not be looking at it. They must not be looking at the the flipping the script that they're doing, because it's all a big bamboozle. They got you believing one thing, and it's not even what you think it is. I just hope that everybody, who is out here participating and voting and politics, you know, really sees what's going on. And if you have somebody you think that's gonna really make a difference, but to be using this, you're blaming using the race card, and we're using a lot of this other hate and anger. A lot of these people you're pointing a finger at, some of them are actually people who have been helping you get to certain points, whether you realize it or not. So it's bigger than just grouping everybody. I block so many people on Facebook, and I don't care. I mean, a lot of people said, "Oh man, you're just saying this to make friends." I mean, whatever, man. I'm just being me, but I can't have that hate in my heart like that. I think humanity, really, this is a time for change. The biggest thing is a lot of what's going on is the kids. The hell with the quarantine. The kids, man, that's a big, that's epidemic. What's been going on in our country and around the world, and a lot of that just needs to wait. That needs to come to light. A lot of things happen in the world, man. 2020, crazy year, man. You know, um, and I know a lot of people don't like to speak on certain things because everybody just wants to party, party, party. But I like to have fun too. But I also like to think. So I just thought I'd share this little video with you guys. Big Herc 916.